What's up, guys? There's been some movement, MLB free agency and trade-wise the last couple of days. Wanted to make sure I covered it. Today, a very fascinating trade between the Boston Red Sox and Pittsburgh Pirates. 5-player deal. The biggest two pieces, Oviedo coming over to Boston, right-handed pitcher, and the password, Garcia, I'm not even going to try his first name, outfielder to the Pittsburgh Pirates. And I honestly like it for both sides. And I feel like Boston's pitching lab and all that stuff can fix the scary parts of Oviedo, because he is a very great flamethrower youngster, under control through 2027. And he's really rough first time through the order, but second and third time through the order, very, very good. And 4.29 FIP, fielding, independent pitching, which is the things that a pitcher can control, is a little high. That's why it's a little scary. But the Boston staff and pitching coaches has worked some magic on some guys, so that doesn't scare me. But it might be a little rich in terms of what you give up, because Garcia is definitely a top 100 prospect. There was a couple of minor leaguers that went Boston and one other that went to Pittsburgh. But I think this is nice for Pittsburgh too, because you get a young guy that gets to see what he really is on a consistent basis in Major League Baseball, to see what he can do with consistent playing time and a real shot to prove himself. But I think I really like it from the Boston perspective that they have revamped their pitching staff with Sonny Gray and Oviedo. Again, I don't think that it moves the needle necessarily in comparison to what the Toronto Blue Jays have done, but I really like it, and it makes everything super, super interesting and fascinating as you continue to see the AL East teams stack up against each other in off seasons, let alone on the baseball field. So I can see this one easily being as a win-win. The other moves are Tampa, a 1-year deal with veteran outfielder Cedric Mullins. Again, I think this is a really good deal for both sides. Tampa needs vets, and Cedric Mullins, even though he's had down year last year and the last couple of seasons in Baltimore before finally getting traded to the Mets at the trade deadline, I think that he just needs some renewed vigor and some renewed, just a change of scenery, and the Mets didn't work out for him. And Baltimore, it kind of got, they probably waited too long to trade Cedric Mullins, and it just kind of watered down for Cedric the last couple of seasons in Baltimore. But 1-year deal to get back to his old self kind of thing. Still an elite defender, and a solid at bat. I just think it was just an off year for him in 2025. So Cedric Mullins, 1-year deal to the Tampa Bay Rays. Number 2, Emilio Pagan back to the Cincinnati Reds. 2 years, $20 million. Opt out after the first year. I would have really loved him as a piece for the Braves, but typically we don't do player opt-outs or opt-outs. It's usually only club options. I don't even think we have ever done a mutual option, so that might have played factor. Plus, he had 32 saves as the closer at Cincinnati, and it could have been a very, very comfortable situation for Emilio Pagan, and I think this is a really solid deal, price-wise, and both kind of know the situation. So I think that's really, really solid in that regard. And I would have really enjoyed him in a Atlanta Braves uniform, but he must have been happy in Cincy, and I think that's a really good deal for both sides. And lastly, Miguel Rojas, World Series hero, the homer off of Jeff Hoffman, and then the defensive plays that he made back with the Dodgers. I believe this is his last year. I think he announced that 1 year, $5.5 million. He's just one of those glue guys he just is a glue guy for the Dodgers. He's a baseball player. The ultimate compliment. He's annoying for other teams. Didn't exactly end well with the Marlins, I don't think, but he's been exactly what the Dodgers need. So, again, never any bad 1 year deals. Veteran that you're definitely going to love, and the Dodgers definitely do. And the postseason here are one of them. So that is all the news from the past 2 days. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, helps out a lot. Thanks, guys. Go baseball, go Braves. As always, champions forever. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, helps out a lot. Thanks, guys. If I said that already, I apologize.